Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got brand new Hut Hero Master Set player and event items for Hockey Ultimate Team. We're going to break it down like we always do. And these things are massive, literally. So let's get into it. So again, this event has been one of my favorites so far, simply because, they just kind of allow a few cards every week that are like meta cards that a lot of the fan base and player base probably don't care about. But for the players that are like super competitive and all of that, at least they have some cards that fit all of the boxes if you're looking for meta cards. And again, I would recommend making just your favorite cards in general. But nonetheless, we'll start with the 89 Talon Boyko. I don't know if there's a W or a CHL player that has had more fame because of Hockey Ultimate Team more than Talon Boyko. Again, 6'7", 200. That checks all the boxes off as a goaltender. 96 speed, 56 aggression. If you were looking for a goaltender, I'd try him out. He has been effective all year round, and his 89 card's probably fine at this point. I mean, again, goaltending situation has been broken this year, and I think that you could probably do worse than Talon Boyko. Next, we've got the 90 overall, Colton Parayko, 6'6", 228 with gold, big rig, 1T, and bouncer, 87 speed and acceleration. So while the size is fantastic and all of that, very meta, 87 speed and 87 acceleration is just simply not worth it, unless you are a Parayko fan, obviously. Other than that, though, there's going to be better options in 90 overall, even if he's 6'6", 228. So this would be an avoid for me. Adam Pelech is up next, the 6'3", 210, 91 overall. Left-handed defenseman. He's got gold shutdown, which is impactful. Same situation as Parayko, though. 89 speed, 89 acceleration. I don't know why they're just sticking to their guns so hard here. Maybe they just don't want to go in and manually add the speed to get a little bit higher, but it's just awfully tough to justify using these cards at this point because you're going to get absolutely smoked with all of the Team of the Years, Team of the Seasons, even the MSPs, but the speed has just been slowed to a crawl, which is wild because like in February, January, and even March, there was a massive increase in skating, and then it just all of a sudden stopped in April and May, which I don't really understand. Maybe I'll find out eventually, but not really sure on that one. But this again would be pretty tough to use unless you're a Pelech fan. Elmer Soderblom gets a card, 6'8", 246 gold elite edges, snipe, and no contest, 90 speed and acceleration. I mean, 6'8", 246 with 98 draws is an extremely impactful centerman. I get that his skating is also not that great at 90 overall, but center is probably the one position where you can get away with it because half the time you're not breaking the puck out down beelining down the boards with your centerman. That's usually your winger. He's like going to be impossible to move in the slot, and even without unstoppable force, you can hold on to it against pretty much everyone. This might actually be a pretty sneaky 92 overall card if you can get him because he's absolutely massive. Will Grabner is up next, 6'5", 190 gold elite edges, stick him up, and Schneip is a right-handed winger. 6'5" winger is pretty wild. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 99 agility. Again, elite edges I think has lost a lot of his impactfulness as the year has gone along. I think at the beginning of the year when agility was so low, if you had elite edges on a player, you noticed it because it was so much more agile than all the other players in the player base. You think back to like Larkin or Dylan Larkin or Barzal, or even that Johnny Gaudreau card at the beginning of the year was so much fun to use because of elite edges. As the year's gone along, though, it's kind of lost its luster because of 99 agility, so he's not really taking advantage of that. His stats are great across the board. 90 acceleration and speed. Obviously, you want that a little bit higher, but at 6'5", that's nuts. Very, very odd build at only 190, though. Alex Tuch gets a card, 6'4", 219. I love Alex Tuch as a player. Just wish they would give him a little bit of a speed boost with maybe some synergies. I don't know. Gold unstoppable force, total eclipse, make it snappy. Really fun looking card. Alex Tuch is phenomenal. Love the Buffalo Sabres, but 89 speed and acceleration, like I mentioned, awfully tough for a winger. But if you are building an all Sabres squad, there's probably going to be a big increase in skating for Alex Tuch cards very shortly. I just don't know how often he's going to get another boost. Jeff Carter gets a 95 overall with 3 synergies, 6'3", 219. Centerman is right-handed, 97 speed or 97 faceoffs. He's got 93 speed, 94 acceleration. Thief gets everything up to 99 essentially in terms of, well, close to it with faceoffs, defensive awareness and all of that. Gold big rig. Again, I don't know why they get like locked in when like one card during a release they give up like a certain ability to, and then they just throw it on all the other cards that are released. But it is what it is. He's got silver close quarters, which is impactful. So if you're looking for a big centerman, this could be it. I'd honestly rather have Soderblom though. And then lastly, probably the best card they've released from this event, better than all the Master Set players, the 95 Trevor Linden, a right-handed centerman. He's got 95 on the draws, but he's got a skating synergy, 97 speed, 95 acceleration, high shot, gold unstoppable force. So that again checks all the boxes that you need. This is a fantastic card and one I would definitely recommend. Like I said, I think this is better than all of the MSPs that they've come out with so far in this event. So there it is, the 95 overall Trevor Linden. On to the MSPs. We've got another Buffalo Sabre in the 96 overall Rasmus Ristolainen, 6'4", 221 right-handed defenseman. We've been getting so many lefties in every other position. He's got gold shutdown and silver truculence. So there you go, 93 speed and acceleration with synergies activated. Again, maybe you want to see a little bit higher than 96 overall Master Set player, but he's still going to be fine because of silver truculence and the fact that he's so big. Plus, I love Rasmus Ristolainen. This is probably a card I'm going to make because I really enjoy the player. But still, there's probably better MSPs to make. Not very much though, but still wouldn't be that bad of a value to make this card for like 450k, which is what the going rate usually is. Mikko Rantanen also gets a card, 6'4", 215. Again, I think this is a pretty strong MSP release. Gold close quarters is great. Silver unstoppable force is fantastic. He's got 94 speed and acceleration, 99 everything else. 6'4", 215. You can't go wrong with the 96 Mikko Rantanen. Really, really like this card. And the only issue is that there's so many left-handed wingers and forwards that you probably are already set at that position, but still really, really strong across the board here for Mikko Rantanen. And then lastly, the NHL 21 GOAT, the 96 overall Oliver Mebus, 6'9", 227 left-handed defenseman, 94 speed, 93 acceleration with gold truculence. This is an absolute blast of a card to use. I think it was NHL 21 where they released just a ton of massive defensemen that all had really high skating. Oliver Mebus was one of them famously, and I'm glad that they showed some love in the Hut Heroes event because, again, I think it makes sense and it's kind of a ode to prior games. So this is one, if you're looking for a left-handed defenseman like I am on my no money spent team, Oliver Mebus is probably a card I'm going to make. That is going to do it for today's content, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.